You are reading a piece where, like, like Liverpool probably, if they were not planning to buy after Van Dijk's injury, definitely they will be planning. In your opinion, whom should they target?
Yeah, I think I mean I wrote a piece today actually for Goal which sort of said that I think they probably would have been thinking about buying a centre back. I think that maybe need to be brought forward till January, because if you look at what they have now, let's just let's say we write Gomez off until March, just as a you know, I'm not doing that, but let's just say we are. So you're looking at Van Dijk and Gomez out until then. You've got Joel Matip, who's now the only, you know, established centre back at the club, specialist centre back, and we know his history of injuries. He's only played 90 minutes twice in a year, so history tells you that probably he's going to get some sort of knock or muscle injury before the end of the season, or before the end of the year even. So you are going to be left with what? Nat Phillips, Reece Williams, Fabinho, Billy Cometio, James Milner, Jordan Henderson, who players who don't normally play centre back, and players who've never played centre back in the Premier League, prior to this season. So it isn't an ideal situation. I think Liverpool took a risk going into the season. They let Lovren go to Zenit, and they didn't replace him directly. They banked on Van Dijk, Gomez, Matip, and Fabinho. Three of those players now are injured. The fourth one has been injured already. So I think Liverpool need to go and that's the next investment for me. I think they need to go and buy a centre back. Then you ask me who. Such a tough one, isn't it? Because you look how many clubs are looking for a centre back. Manchester United, what would they give for a centre back? Chelsea needed a centre back in the summer. They went and got Thiago Silva, who's in his mid to late 30s. That was the situation they found themselves in. Tottenham are going to have to sort of, I would imagine. I mean, they just bought a young Welsh centre back, Joe Rodon from Swansea, but really they're going to have to replace Toby Alderweireld at some point. Arsenal, how long have they been looking for centre backs? They spent big on one in the summer, but it hasn't really made too much of a difference yet. And then you've got Manchester City and the amount of money that they've spent. They've thrown a lot of darts at the board. Bought two more centre backs in the summer, but they haven't yet found a way to keep those clean sheets. So it's not as easy as it should be. I think when you look at Leicester and the guy that they signed in the summer, I think that was one that you think, maybe that was an opportunity. A 19-year-old centre back, £30 million from France in Fofana. Liverpool will go down that route of buying a young centre back that can be developed into something top class. Who it is, I'm not entirely sure, but there are a few out there. Koundé from Sevilla. There's Ben White at Brighton. There's Kabak from Schalke in Germany. So there's been links, and there will be more links, I'm pretty sure, in the next few weeks. But I wouldn't say I'd be surprised if they didn't, but I think it would be a mistake if they didn't buy a centre back in January. And there isn't even an argument, to be honest, to say that they might need to.